Adélie Penguin facts you didn't know. When most people think of penguins, they imagine the classic black and white tuxedo-clad birds waddling across icy landscapes. While this image isn't entirely wrong, the Adélie penguin, Pygoscelis adélii, is far more fascinating and complex than this simple picture suggests. Named after Adélie Land in Antarctica, which French explorer Jules Dumont d'Urville named after his wife, these remarkable birds have evolved incredible adaptations and behaviors that make them true marvels of the natural world. Masters of Antarctic survival. Adélie penguins are among the most southerly distributed of all penguin species, breeding exclusively on the Antarctic continent and nearby islands. What makes them truly extraordinary is their ability to thrive in one of Earth's most hostile environments, where temperatures can plummet to -40 degrees Fahrenheit -40 degrees Celsius and winds can exceed 100 miles per hour. These birds have developed remarkable physiological adaptations that would make any Arctic explorer envious. Their feathers are perhaps their most impressive feature. Each Adélie penguin has approximately 100 feathers per square inch, creating multiple layers of insulation. The outer feathers are tightly packed and waterproof, while the inner down feathers trap warm air close to their bodies. This sophisticated insulation system is so effective that penguins can maintain their core body temperature even when the outside air is dozens of degrees below freezing. Incredible navigation skills. One of the most astounding facts about Adélie penguins is their navigational ability. These birds can travel hundreds of miles across seemingly featureless ice and ocean, yet they return to the exact same nesting site year after year with pinpoint accuracy. Scientists have discovered that Adélie penguins use a combination of the sun's position, magnetic fields, and even infrasound, low-frequency sound waves, to navigate across the Antarctic landscape. During their winter migrations, some Adélie penguins travel over 8,000 miles, following the edge of the sea ice as it advances and retreats with the seasons. They spend the Antarctic winter in complete darkness, floating on ice floes and diving for food in the frigid waters. Despite these challenging conditions, they somehow remember exactly where home is and return to their breeding colonies with remarkable precision when spring arrives. Sophisticated social structures. Adélie penguins live in complex social communities that can number in the hundreds of thousands. These massive colonies, called rookeries, are bustling cities of activity during the breeding season. What's particularly fascinating is how these birds maintain order and recognize individuals within such enormous crowds. Each penguin has a unique call that serves as their voice signature, allowing mates and chicks to find each other among the chaos. Parents can identify their own chick's call from among thousands of other vocalizations, and chicks can recognize their parents' calls from remarkable distances. This acoustic recognition system is so sophisticated that researchers often use sound analysis equipment to study penguin communication patterns. The social hierarchy within colonies is also complex. Older, more experienced penguins typically claim the best nesting sites in the center of the colony, where chicks are better protected from predators and harsh weather. Younger penguins often find themselves on the colony's periphery, where conditions are more challenging but population density is lower. Extraordinary diving abilities. While penguins cannot fly through the air, they are exceptional flyers underwater. Adélie penguins can dive to depths of over 570 feet and hold their breath for up to 6 minutes while hunting for krill, fish, and squid. Their bodies undergo remarkable physiological changes during these deep dives, including reduced heart rates and redirected blood flow to essential organs. Their underwater speed is equally impressive. Adélie penguins can reach speeds of up to 5 miles per hour while swimming, and they use a technique called porpoising, where they leap out of the water while swimming at high speeds. This behavior serves multiple purposes. It allows them to breathe without significantly slowing down, reduces drag, and may help them avoid underwater predators like leopard seals. Unique mating rituals and parenting. The romantic life of Adélie penguins is both charming and practical. Males arrive at breeding colonies first and begin building nests by collecting stones. These stone nests are crucial for keeping eggs and chicks above the frozen ground and away from meltwater. The quality and size of a male's nest often determines his success in attracting a mate. When females arrive, they evaluate potential partners based on several factors, including nest quality, the male's physical condition, and his ability to defend the territory. Once paired, both parents share incubation duties, taking turns warming their 2 eggs while the other goes to sea to feed. This tag-team approach continues after the chicks hatch, with parents alternating between guarding duties and foraging trips. Perhaps most remarkably, Adélie penguin chicks must be ready to fend for themselves by the time the Antarctic summer ends. This means they have only about 4 months to grow from helpless hatchlings to independent juveniles capable of surviving in the open ocean. This incredibly rapid development is made possible by their parents' dedication to bringing back high-energy foods like krill and fish. Climate change indicators. Adélie penguins serve as important indicators of climate change in Antarctica. Their populations and breeding success are closely tied to sea ice conditions, which are rapidly changing due to global warming. Interestingly, the relationship between Adélie penguins and climate change is complex. While warming temperatures have benefited some colonies by extending ice-free periods for foraging, other populations have declined as their preferred sea ice habitats disappear. Scientists monitor Adélie penguin colonies as living barometers of Antarctic ecosystem health. Changes in their breeding success, population numbers, and diet composition provide valuable insights into how climate change is affecting the entire Antarctic food web. Some colonies have shown remarkable adaptability, shifting their diet and foraging patterns as environmental conditions change, while others have struggled to cope with rapidly changing ice conditions. Conservation and future challenges. Today, Adélie penguins face numerous challenges beyond climate change. Increased human activity in Antarctica, including research stations and tourism, can disturb breeding colonies. Ocean pollution, particularly plastic waste, poses growing threats to their marine environment. Additionally, commercial fishing for krill, the penguins' primary food source, could potentially impact their food supply. Despite these challenges, Adélie penguins demonstrate remarkable resilience and adaptability. Their current global population is estimated at approximately 7.5 million breeding pairs, making them one of the more stable penguin species. However, continued monitoring and conservation efforts remain crucial for ensuring their long-term survival. The story of the Adélie penguin is ultimately one of extraordinary adaptation and survival in one of Earth's most challenging environments. These remarkable birds continue to surprise researchers with their intelligence, social complexity, and ability to thrive where few other creatures can survive. As we face our own environmental challenges, perhaps we can learn something from these tuxedo-clad masters of adaptation who have been successfully navigating change for millions of years. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos.